Good evening, my name is David Sean. I'm here on this sombre occasion to tell you about a tragedy. This tragedy happened on the set of a film. The name of the film is Game Theory, and before we examine the circumstances of the tragedy, let's take a look at a clip of the film. This first clip is from the very beginning of the film.
This woman who's head of some big company, and she's a right bitch, and she treats her staff like crap, and then she gets trapped on a sinking boat with one of them, and he makes her realise what a bitch she is, and they fall in love, but then he dies, and she goes back to being a bitch again because she can't handle it. And it's got that woman from Heatstroke in it, and that bloke from Lunar Intruders. What's it called?
Old Dog, New Tricks by Sam H. Parks.
Anyway, it was a load of rubbish, and we both agreed it was a load of rubbish, but of course it was my fault for it being a load of rubbish because I picked the film. So anyway, he said that the least I could do for picking a film that was a load of rubbish would be to give him a blowjob on the way home.
In the car?
Yes.
Did you do it?
Yes, it was the least I could do.
I've never given a blowjob in a car before.
It's not easy, Minga, I'll tell you. I nearly crashed a couple of times.
You were driving?
Yes.
Women drivers.
That is a bit mad, that cliche.
Why? Why would you do that, apart from the fact it's an ungodly act out of wedlock? You were driving a vehicle.
Are you winding us up?
No, but it was a long, straight countryside road, so there was no traffic or anything. And he was giving me directions, you know, so I didn't veer off. Although, after a while, I realised that when he was saying, left a bit, he wasn't talking about the road anymore.
Oh, God have mercy.
Oh, thanks to you, Sen. I just lost the game.
What?
I just lost the game.
What's the game?
You don't want to know me.
Right, so anyway, we were approaching this right turn in the road.
I want to know about this game. What is it?
Paperback, I'll tell you what the game is. Although I must warn you, it will ruin your life.
Okay.
Don't take it lightly. It's a serious matter.
How can it be a serious matter if it's a game?
No, it's the game. Once you have been aware of it, there's no turning back.
Don't be a dickhead, Merlin.
Go on, tell me, I can bear it, I promise.
I'm serious. Once you have the knowledge of the game, nothing will ever be the same. The world will become a conduit to the game, and you'll be obsessed.
You're such a knobhead.
And you are an assigned to it.
Is it some kind of word game?
It's a mind fuck.
You're a mindfuck.
Will you just tell me?
No, I mustn't. It's annoying. Your young mind doesn't need such a diabolical fruits.
JC Casey, good to see you.
Likewise.
Today we're going to talk to you a bit about your new film Game Theory and the character you play, Minga. What do you make of this character?
Minga? Well, she's obviously called Minga in an ironic kind of way because she's clearly the most beautiful member of the cast.
Really?
Yes, really.
Right, so she's the most beautiful and she's called Minga as a kind of a jealousy thing, is she?
Like a kind of ironic thing,
Right,
I think.
right.
Yeah.
And is she stupid as well? Or?
No, I think she's actually really intelligent, probably more as intelligent, and she's beautiful, both traits that I found quite easy to draw on from my own personality.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really?
And then at the point where you're supposed to enter the room, you can do as it says, all the girls come into the room, yeah? Does that work?
Right.
Does that work? Enter, yeah.
Into the room.
Enter the room. Enter into the room. And into positions.
And enter in. Yes?
Yeah. What? What was that? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do we have a feed line? Oh, we don't have a feed line. Right, the feed line is Merlin saying that's just rude.
Yeah, but we ain't got a Merlin now, have we?
Well, I'll do it from behind the camera, okay? Right. So, are you ready?
What?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, and action.
Enter into the room.
Into the room.
Right, okay.
Into positions in the room. Okay. Beth, I can see your head. I can still see your head. I can see the top of your head. Okay, that's great. So, Shanika, tell me, how did you get to play Cliché?
Well, me and my mate saw this advert in a magazine saying that some geezer was holding an open audition, and we thought it could be a laugh, so we just went along. Well, I wanted to be the girl that tries to saw her own arm off, but I got landed with giving some geezer a blowjob in a car.
I'm confused. Was that part of the audition process?
No, silly. I mean, my character, cliche.
The circumstances of the tragedy are as follows. It seems Shanika became increasingly infuriated by absences from other students. One particular student, whose name shall remain Anthony, was so absent that his very existence was in question. The absences got to Shanika so much that she went on a killing spree, murdering most of the other students on the course. The only student to escape the bloodbath was Anthony, who was absent at the time. The next clip contains the word arsehole.
Do you think it's too late in our friendship for me and you to get together?
One of these days I'm going to take you seriously when you ask me that.
Why not today?
You're scaring me.
Seriously, why not today?
I never know when you're serious.
I'm always serious. You'll know when I'm joking, people will be laughing.
I knew you were messing with me.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you think it's too late in our friendship for me and you to get together?
Are you asking me out?
Dream on, Dogbreed. Don't you think there's a reason why I nickname you Minga?
You fucking arsehole.
I was just messing with you.
You fucking asshole.
I thought you had sense of humor.
Wanker.
Tim, you played Pirate Merlin in the film. Tell us how you got the part.
हजुर मलाई सहयोग गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ म यहाँ कैदी हुँ मेरो जाने कुनै ठाउँ छैन र म कसैलाई पनि यहाँ चिन्दिनँ र मलाई कसैले पनि केही खान दिँदैनन् म आफ्नै शरीरको मासु चुटेर खान बाध्य छु
What? You care about her, don't you?
Well, yeah, is that wrong?
It's so wrong. I don't know where to start telling you how wrong it is.
I don't care.
You should. The girl like that will kill you. You need a girl less complicated.
You mean less interested?
Now you understand.
How do you prepare for your roles?
Well, I prepared the Welsh accent by, I watched a couple of series of Public Quim and I listened to Tom Jones and Shirley Bassey on my iPod.
Well, that is amazing.
What, my Welsh accent?
No, that you know how to work an iPod.
You cheeky bastard.
So, do you do any other accents?
Okay.
No, then.
No.
Do we all have scripts? I can see one person without a script.
I,
Where's your script? What's so funny? What's so funny? You and you swap places. Then you can look over her shoulder and look at her script, okay?
Is he right?
Why?
Because I was standing over there.
But does it matter that you're over there? Does it affect the scene? Was there a reason you were over there?
Because you told me to.
Right. Well, now I'm telling you to be over there.
Well, alright.
Okay, right, okay.
Jeez, not so fun.
Right, should we go from the top then? Girls.
Page 13, top.
No, the bottom of page 13.
Oh.
From the top of the scene at the bottom of page 13. But we'll take you all coming to the room as read, yeah?
What does that mean?
That means we've done it.
Why can't you just say it because you've done it?
Because it's theatre talk. You'll learn about it in...
It's film, it's not theatre.
Okay, top of page 14.
I think we should just have said I'm going to speak to Hannah about it.
Yes, Merle, you said that this morning. What does it mean?
Should I come in or should I stay outside?
Does it say to come back in?
No,
Where's your script?
I don't have one.
Someone give her a script. She'll need a script when she's out of the room to know when to come back in.
Is it true that there was talk of you playing your part in your own language?
हजुर
How would that have worked? Would it have been dubbed or subtitled?
हामीहरूले त्यसलाई अर्को भाषामा प्रयोग गर्ने कोसिस गर्यौं तर त्यो असफल भयो
What's the game?
You don't want to know, Minga.
Right, so anyway, we were approaching this right turn in the road.
I want to know about this game. What is it?
Paperback, I'll tell you what the game is, although I must warn you, it will ruin your life.
Okay.
सबटाइटल्स प्रयोग गर्नु अलिक उचित
Why?
हुन्छ जस्तो लागेन हामीलाई
In what way?
किनकि सबटाइटल्सहरू स्क्रिनमा धेरै लामो समयसम्म बस्दैनन् सो हाम्रो दर्शकहरूमा के भयो भने यो हात्ती भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ कहाँबाट आयो अहिले भनेर हाम्रो पुरै दर्शकहरूको ध्यान चाहिँ हात्तीतिर जाने टोटल्ली बिर्सिन सक्छन्।
Hi,
All right.
my name is Martin and my friends call me Marlene.
Busy.
And your name is?
Lilith.
That's a horrible name. I'm going to nickname you Minga.
Why?
It's meant to be ironic.
Oh.
Do you think it's too late in our friendship for me and you to get together?
It was so annoying when I'd been in hair and makeup since 5, only to wait around in a studio for 4 hours without being able to eat or drink or even sit down for fear of ruining my costume, all because some little shits can be asked to turn up and the director absolutely insisted he couldn't cut them out.
So once again we see a tale of lost innocence, a tale of a neglected soul whose cry for help resulted in the murder of 167 others and left far too many questions unanswered. How did this happen? What can we do to prevent it happening again? What were the telltale signs and how were they missed? The big question is, how long after an event is it okay to make a movie about it? I mean, it's going to happen, let's face it. The movie industry would lose all of its credibility if there weren't atrocities to make movies about. That's the only reason that Hurt Locker got Film of the Year this year over Avatar. It's not fair, really. Like, Hurt Locker's set in Afghanistan, so does that make it more realistic than Avatar? Avatar's set in space somewhere with blue people and putting your conscience into other people's minds. God, it makes me so angry. It's absolute madness. James Cameron rules. I can feel the madness burning inside me. I can't stop the madness. I can't stop the madness!